Good afternoon. So, Ms. Mink has you all doing Chapter 2, Lesson 2.7. She wants you to do the warm up, Section 3, which has a simulator, and Section 4, which has you write the main idea of the lesson. Alright, so in the warm up, it has you comparing two different species. A kimono dragon and a red-tailed boa. It has a short paragraph to tell you the history of these two animals. It has a chart that shows the shared structures and the different structures. And the question is, why do kimono dragons and red-tailed boas have some shared structures and some different structures? So I have shared with you a Google Doc that you can type on that has that information on it, and it also has a fill in the blank to help you answer the question with a word bank. You must submit your answers into Amplify by copying and pasting them into the text box. So the second part that she wants you to do is Section 3. Section 3 has the simulator. Okay. And what it wants you to do is it wants you to look at the vertebrates, and specifically these three vertebrates listed right here. I have a picture of those vertebrates in the document that I have shared with you so that you don't look at a bunch of extra ones. Now remember, when you open your simulation, you want to actually go all the way down into vertebrates and click tree. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is click tree. Then when it opens up, you want to go into vertebrates, and you have to go through each one. It will start you out at life. There are only 3 spaces, and what I would recommend doing is just getting rid of the ones that you do not need by clicking the X over here, or you can just drag them in. So if you drag it in and it says that it does not belong there, then just click try again and move that one into a different location. If you click on the little eyes, it will give you information that might help you figure out which one is which. So for example, this one says that it has these bones. This one has a neck, and this one is going to have limbs with digits, so little toes or fingers. Okay. So after you're done with the simulation, I would leave it open. It will help you answer the question. So, first thing you're going to do after you're done the simulation is you're going to pick 2 animals to study. So you just pick 2 animals to study, and you scroll down and you're going to compare those species, and you're going to look at their structures. Which ones do they both have? Then you're going to look at, names. You're going to name some structures that they have in, that they have in common. And you're going to want to explain, what you think the common ancestor might have. I have also attached these questions in that document. If you scroll down through the directions, right here, I have blown up or made it bigger so you can read the different species, the 3 different species that she wants you to look at. You can delete the one that you're not using because you're going to have to use 2 of them. So you're going to name some structures that both of these species share. So the structures are over here on the side, and they're also in the reading. So, for example, this one has gills, but it also has limbs. this one has, they both have nostrils, and this one has a neck and ribs. And if you keep going, I have attached a fill in the blank to help you answer the second question on section 3, where you name some of the structures you think the common ancestor population of these two species, the two species you picked, might have had, and explain why you think those ancestors, so those species that came before it, would have these structures. Okay? The last thing she wants you to do is section 4, which is write a summary for today. So she wants you to summarize and identify the main reason why you think she would have you do this lesson. Okay. And there's a word bank. She has included a word bank over here. And this is where you're going to type in your answer. However, I have created a fill in the blank for that as well, for you to type in. Only one word per blank, so a couple of these are multiple blanks. It means that section would have multiple words in it to help you answer that. All right, if you need any assistance, feel free to contact me, Miss Cowden, Miss Jones, and Mr. Mesher.